1 week before the parchu, we will all go to our ancestors' grave. We will clean up there and put this sambrani, bati, all. But some of my community, they have different way of going there. Some they will put food at the grave and pray. Early, like today morning, early morning, they will put breakfast to our ancestors' photograph. They will put breakfast there and pray. Sort of, they are already here. They have already come to their house. So that is why we do that.
Being Chetty Melakas, we bury the dead. I remember going to the one of the festival, graveyard festival with my dad when I was very small. I remember that, and they used to clean the graveyards, and then they do the rituals, which we still do after he left. You see, so we had continued doing. My father was buried like what we Chetty Melaka do, except for my mom. When he passed away, we had to call all the relatives. It was 1978, and they advertised the paper. In Singapore, we advertised in the obituary column, and he was, I don't remember embalming his body, but we do the normal cleaning up of the body, and then we place him in the hall, and put on the garland and all the thing. And before the visitors come, very early in the morning. So when the visitors come, they will take the flowers, and they will offer their flowers. When the casket company come, when they come, they will put the body in the casket, in the casket, and then they will have those who want. The ladies will not be going to the burial grounds. See? They were not allowed to go, so they will do the prayers accordingly. Those who are not going to the burial ground, they will do the. So, and of course, we have the casket company. They will bring the body to the burial ground. Of course, we do the normal registration and all the birth certificate, death certificate. And on that burial ground itself, we also have some more rituals we take, and the actual burial, you see. And there were elders around to check on our community thing. They had to check that you do it properly.
I remember my sister, my cousin having to go through coming of age ceremonies. I think some of these coming of age ceremonies follow Hindu rituals, so the adaptation was lesser in such cases. And one good thing I remember was that there will always be an elder person, who would know the rituals and all its procedures and processes very well, so that that person will be the advisor for these rituals, So we always look forward to, we look up to them to give us instructions for major rituals, funeral rites, and all that. My wedding took place in a Hindu temple, but there were some. I think the day before the wedding, my relatives were at my home in Ang Mo Kio, and we had rituals connected to the Melaka Chetty. I remember that I had to put on say the hat characteristic of the Melaka Chetty people, and a sash and clothes that would be more of the Melaka Chetty heritage, and pick up certain items and have some some I think vermilion and stuff that was put on my hands and on my forehead, and I think what I remember fondly was that the relatives all wanted this part of the ceremony to take place, even though we live in modern times, because they felt like, he's a Malacca Chetty boy, so even if he has to, marry in a traditional Hindu way, obviously there must be space for some Malacca Chetty rites and rituals.
He did a grand manner for the wife. He do in the like Baba Nyonya style, and he has the. My mother was dressed in the Baba Nyonya with all those crown, all this, and he's wearing like a pawade style, like those gown like that. They dress Melaka Chetty style. At that time, they got this kind of dress. He had at the Mariman Koil, in front of Mariman Koil, they will have a photo. Even his cousin brother Baba still passed away lah, but still they also were held there. He got all the photo. He kept all the records of the wedding photo of his best friend. One of my uncle's son, one of my uncle carried the Akni. That time I saw, I didn't see. I think that time I was very young, can't remember. But the son carried the Akni. I do remember. Now he passed it to his son. Now carrying Akni. My wedding was conducted at Tang Road, Tanduyapani Temple. It was on Monday because you see the auspicious day was on Monday. We conduct it on Monday, and some of the things that we do, the rituals, certain ritual only we do in Melaka Chetty way. They like daun pandang, they cut bunga rampai. They use to like we distribute those the rice, yellow rice for throwing to the Punuma play. We will use that one also together, mixed with it, just to throw it together during the tying of tali. It was at a temple, Hindu temple, and my auntie came down. He used to do. I do remember he do the beans. All those beans he put in the pot for 3 days like that, and they do during the tali padel, the tali prayers, all they will do. Then they'll bring these beans to the temple to put in front of the fire. I mean the Agni in front. That's I think it's the traditional that they do that one. They say must have that. When the beans grow, that means you got more your family will prosperous lah. That's only I can remember what my auntie do. My auntie helped out a lot during my wedding time lah.
For Sadhana wise, they have the patu killing, if I'm not wrong, which they will go around, and then there was some flowers. They will shower me with it, and that's what I can recall. And then they dress me up with different clothing. So there was a little bit of Hindu with a sari, and then I didn't change much because I didn't want to do it grand.
I had my wedding in one of the Chetty temple in Malacca. It's the Poyada Vinayagar temple, and it is one of the oldest Indian temple that is managed by the Chetty community in Malacca. It's a unique temple. It is the only place where you have three community prayer hall located. You have the Muslim mosque there, you have the Chinese temple there, and then you have the Poyada Vinayagar temple. That we had the procession, from outside. There was a procession, like you see the Chetty Malacca, they have a procession right to the house during wedding when the man approaching with the bride and all that. So we had the procession. I mean, it's something different that you would not experience in Singapore. I had a traditional marriage that involved the whole community. I had the whole kampong people, everybody came. And then right at the kampong house, right outside about for 200-300 kilometers away, we have the Molam and everybody was coming. And then we had the procession walking right up to the house. And I can remember some of these things that was a thing. And then, of course, I was told to wear the the kind of a kopiah, the headdress, just to feel that, hey, you're part of the community.
Habis tu kita punya sanunggu bikin, kita tai mama tak boleh pakai malai, sama penuh tak boleh pakai. Kunde malai juga pakai kita punya Citi Melaka. Kita punya pakaian lain. Pakai tu kondes mama dulu, pakai tu Melayu macamnya. Bikin. Sama dia macam baju kurung panjang dong pakai. Tak pakai sari punya. Kita ambil sangu tak pakai sari. Kakak saya bikin dulu tu sangu, saya nombor 2 bikin. Itulah macam India juga putu ke apa semua itu bikin lah pusing. Tapi kita punya orang tak panggil air. Kita orang panggil pandarung. Kita Citi Melaka panggil pandarung. India kita macam saya punya kakak kahwin, Maple masuk rumah. Saya punya kahwin, saya penuh masuk Maple punya rumah. Tapi saya punya mak ikut. Kita orang Citi Melaka, mak mesti mau ikut. Kita pagi, kita sudah mandi, maknya jatuh kaki mau sirip, pinang, duit, mau taruh mak. Sembah maknya kaki, baru mak boleh balik. Tak ada mak tak boleh balik. Mak ikut. Kita Citi Melaka macam, mak mesti mau pergi. Kita kakaknya laki, kita orang panggil Atang. Kita orang Citi Melaka kalau sudah kahwin, tu Maple memang mau panggil orang makan, mau angkat tangan, mau sembah. Panggil nama, Aci, mari makan, baru boleh makan. Kita orang kampungnya kahwin itu macam, tak boleh bikin bodoh macam tak ada. Mesti mau angkat tangan, sembah, baru dia orang pergi makan. Kita punya orang sikit ada lain. Itu bikin itu pelamin pakai, kita duduk punya bantal pelamin bikin pakai daun pisang kering. Daun pisang kering bikin 3 tingkat, bikin sanenggu. Kita orang Citi Melaka bikin macam, saya lagi ingat-ingat saya lupa. Banyak lupa, sudut umur tingkat lupa. Tapi kita punya orang, bapak punya abang ke adik, kita orang panggil Anyi. Panggil lain Anyi. Macam tinggi sikit yang tua-tua, kita panggil Becah. Becah, Aci, bapaknya, maknya adik kan panggil muda. Kita orang sini panggil permakan, ada orang panggil muda. Itu cakap ada panggil ada lain. Kita orang Citi Melaka ada lain.
My wedding still use the old culture. The costume is really Citi costume. Even nowadays, Citi Melaka wedding they use sari and dhoti, but my wedding still follow the old type of wedding with the headgear, almost like the nyonyas. The totally different from India, but the ceremony in the temple same like Indian. They did the same like how Indian pray to the all the same. Only the extra I think we have to play chongka. The groom father and the bride father will play the chongka. So I think the reason they want like more close to the future family, they play the chongka. They play chongka like who lose, someone must feed them with the banana. It's a game lah actually, it's a game. During the wedding ceremony in the temple, my wedding I did in temple. So after all finish the ceremony, that the last part, like make a fun lah. My Sadenggu dan follow the Citi culture. It's not the Indian, because early morning you must wear like baju kurung, white baju kurung with the kain batik. Father mother will bathe you, bless you like that. It's a bit different with the Indian. The costume with the cucuk sanggul all, and after that you need to change to kebaya. The kebaya. After the kebaya only do the part of the ceremony sadunggu lah, wearing sari. Yeah, that is the ceremony a bit same with the Indian, but still have a different the staff maybe. Okay. After Sadenggu engagement, Parsam, that is same like Indian, almost the same like Indian. We wearing the sari and the dhoti with the molam, all the same. And after that, the wedding ceremony. Yeah, they do the nalanga also for the male in their house. The groom will do their house, the bride will do in their house. After the wedding ceremony, the next day after the wedding, we bathe. I don't know, we call it mandi sama-sama. All the community here join together. They pour water like playing lah. After maybe tired after doing the ceremony from morning 2 or 3 days, and then that is like a make fun, everybody pour water around you, so you are bride and the groom kena lah.